Tell Rihanna die, you feel me? Hey, it's the platform, bitch. Hey, it's that platform shit. Yeah, who's the best when it comes to this game? If you with the Mortal Kombat, I'ma leave you in flames. It's the platform, I knock a bitch right out of their shoes. A street fighter till I die, I hit like Ken and Ryu. I punish niggas like Tekken 007 with a weapon. Teach a fuckboy a lesson, I'm double dragon, no wrestling. Shoot the 3 and cross you over, you can call me 2K. And the devil may cry 1,000 times, but watch what you say. Because this is my Call of Duty, so by now you should know me. Cut a motherfucker in half and then slide out like Shinobi. Steal your car and catch a charge, fuck it, this Grand Theft Auto. Double dribble around a nigga and let the blood stain follow. This the platform, yeah, this the platform, bitch. This the platform, yeah, this that platform shit. This the platform, yeah, this the platform, bitch. This the platform, yeah.
All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the platform, episode 242. You already know.
We're moving up there.
Yeah, we moving up there. We got high amounts. Episode 242, we are talking Spider-Man's box office records, as well as unfortunate racism in the gaming industry. It's unbelievable what the racism came from, and it's unbelievable who it is towards. So it's just kind of a crazy, got a bunch of just mishmash of crazy stories today. We're also talking Splinter Cell remake. Dr. Disrespect started a new AAA gaming studio. Amazon using bot clouds to get positive reviews on New World. And unfortunately, Sony has been still quiet about the pedo vice president of PSN. Here we are in week 3, 4, and there is nothing. So I want all of the PlayStation people, if you're listening, and y'all talk about y'all care about fuck Activision and all of that shit, right? I want that same energy, you know, when it comes to stuff like this. So we'll talk about that as well. And oh shit, wait a minute, hold on. Don't tell me that this dude showed up in the fucking chat. You know what I'm saying? We must be struggling today. Struggles here. Boy. So yeah, let's get into it. Brandon, where's your cam, bitch? Let's start with Brandon. So our introduction, let's start with Brandon, the whole man.
What's up?
Hold on. So you got on a PlayStation shirt, and today we're talking about how PlayStation is dead silent about a pedophile. Wow. And the killer thing about it is the pedophile had on a what shirt? A PlayStation shirt. Yikes. I think you fucked up on your choice today. Yikes. He chose the wrong day. David is dying.
You taking L's, brother.
Oh my god, the fucking irony. God damn.
He told me all day yesterday, he was like, Mike, I joined the Pegasus Nation.
Oh my
but
God.
but it's so hilarious that you chose today to represent. Dude, you literally did, like, it's almost like you're supporting the vice president, dude. Thank you for that whole struggle. It's truly looked like you're supporting, like you're here to argue his point. That's what it looked like, dude. That shit is fucked up, bro. You looking bad, man. Appreciate that, host.
Yeah, you down bad right now. You are not looking nice.
So
I think Michael set me up.
Okay, he did.
If I were you, I'd go no can to change my shirt. They not want to rip Pegasus Nation today.
So I've been playing Kina, and last night for the first time, I played Halo.
Okay.
With D Mike. I actually did good. Made Danny proud. I got some kills.
Okay, but you ain't doing me proud today, though. Today is opposite day. Look at this motherfucker gonna change his shirt. He gonna have
Y'all
to.
really made this man change his shirt.
He gonna have to. All right, next up, we got the MILF Hunter. You know what I'm saying? AKA the Struggle Gamer, AKA Art of Carnage. What up, man? What's going on, bro? Why are you here today? Like, I usually...
I don't never be on this show, man. I need some social interaction in my life today, so I'm here, damn it.
And you know what? If anybody could join the show, it definitely should be Struggle. So
I'm surprised, because, Struggle don't like this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what, late night convo, that's more his speed, I'm surprised, man, but I'm happy that you're here. Like, I feel like honored as fuck. So, what's up, man? What's going on, bro?
I'm trying to get my camera set up because I was naked, so,
Oh, shit.
I was in the bed and seen it going live. I was like, yeah, I'm about to get in here, man.
What up, DK? You said, oh shit, it's Cook PlayStation Day. You missed it, because Brandon literally got cooked in the first 30 seconds of us going live. And me announcing the topics, and this dude, he was the definition of wrong choice. So
That's the definition of wrong choice.
Here's your Mike. He got me the shirt for Christmas. He goes, you know what you should do? You should wear it for Saturday for the podcast. I'm like, all right.
You know what's funny? Brandon went so far out of the PlayStation realm, he has on a platform shirt. This motherfucker said, fuck it, I'm just going to rip the show.
I even got one better. Right here.
He said, oh, you didn't see it, but you heard it. Oh, shit, DK, dude. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah,
yes.
There we go. See, that's better than.
That's way better.
Nation today.
I guarantee you won't see nobody exposed. I guarantee you won't see nobody exposed as a pedo on our show. Yes, except for Brandon when he was earlier when he was supporting. Anyway,
Brandon, he almost got caught up.
He did. He was like, "Oh shit, let me not let them check my computer." All right, well, welcome, Struggle, man. I'm super glad you're here, dog, because we about to get into it with the racism bullshit on the.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So I'm glad you're here. Next up, we got Big Mike, aka Strico Suave. What up, Big Mike, man? What's going on, bro?
You say Strico?
I said Strico Suave.
He said Strico. How much, man? Just chilling. Been playing some games here and there. I tried out DNF Duel and King of Fighters. The new King of Fighters beta. That's about it.
Okay. I see you. All right. Well, welcome, Big Mike. You fuck. You were all right. You were all right last night, though, in Halo. I appreciated the Halo.
Hey.
Yeah,
So you and I are carrying a team. I said you and I.
No, not you and I. I was carrying the team. But you helped. It showed that you helped.
You said you carried the team. Yeah, you carried the team of carrying me and Big Mike over the goddamn cliff.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. Oh, shit, we got Milky. What up, Milky Quartz? What up, Milky? What's going on? You said, I always feel so warm when I'm here. Y'all fuck the toxicity. That's what I'm talking about. Fuck the toxicity. You know what I'm saying? You're welcome. Look, let's give Milky a digital hug. Oh, there it is. What's up, Milky, homie? What's cracking? Slow-mo. What up, Slow-mo? I see you, bro.
I see you. Big Mike actually played well, but I guess the broken clock is right twice.
Slow-mo, come and get this work, man.
I know Big Mike put in that work last night, so don't get it twisted. He put that work in.
Let me, Slow-mo.
I
don't know if you're ready.
Yeah, I don't know if you're ready for that, bro. I don't know if you're ready for that.
I like Danny. I'll duck everybody when it comes to fighting.
Except when I beat, except when I won one for the PC gamers, right? When I won that one, right? Oh, okay, shut the fuck up. See, you always act like I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? I do. I'm just pick and choose my battles. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying?
I just pick and choose my battles only.
We're still on that struggle 1v1. You know, you promised him.
Yeah, that's never.
What up, Chef Nia? What up? I see you.
I ain't gonna lie, that's true.
It ain't happening, bro. It ain't happening, bro.
Right. It ain't happening, bro.
It ain't happening, bro.
What up, Chef? We got the chef in the building. I see you, Chef Nia.
Come on, get this work, man. Come get this work.
You putting punishments on there?
No,
The Hendo
please
said
don't.
Big Mike already digging holes.
That's what he do.
I know. That's all he do is dig holes.
What up, Hendo? I see you. All right, so last up we got Dave. Fuck you. We got Dave D, aka Wesley Pipes, aka Mr. No Cam. What up, David, dude? Why are you have on a shirt? I don't understand why you're not on camera. I don't understand.
I'm doing these last little things for the wifey, and then I'm gonna jump on. I got like 5 minutes left.
Oh shit! This
That's
dude. Right. Then we was talking about let's go ahead and raid. That's when his camera come on and shit. Anyway. Right. All right. Last but not least, we got the Haitian Persuasion, the Prince of Green Flags. What up? What up, Sky Mike, man? What's going on, bro?
What's going on, guys? What's going on? My
What's
bad.
good, homie?
When you live in a house full of people, shit tends to get hectic around the holidays. So
Sure.
That's for sure.
Oh,
But
man,
look at this demeanor right here, right? Look at this Haitian demeanor. Right? Yeah, you got the business being handled. There's the strong male alpha sensibilities oozing. So that is why there's a desire there. Yes, I'm talking about, Sky Mike.
He's still everybody's wife.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I'm just trying to chill, bro.
This man just trying to relax. You know what I'm saying?
That's all right. But that's what happens when you're a real man. You get a chance to relax yourself.
I got a question real quick. Before we dive
What
in.
did I do?
I got a question before we jump into our topics. Yo, Stroke, you gotta answer me this. How in the fuck did you get so low on the dating thing that people rated you, man?
Bruh.
Wait,
I demand a recount.
Wait, hold on, what?
Listen, Maz did a tier list, a dating tier list.
What up, Brace?
He had the tiers, and I was on the player list, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why?
I believe it though, because
Why do you believe? Nobody is telling me why. Why?
It's because you're a tough light-skinned dude, and it's rare. So I feel like, yeah, man, it's rare to have a tough light-skinned dude. So it's like irresistible. So you got bitches. So stop. You know what I'm saying? Stop.
Light-skinned dude is the reason I'm on the player list. And the fucked up part is, I didn't know nobody else in that player
Here's
list.
the contradictory, right? This is the reason why, right? Light skin, voice deep. He don't have the soft tone. He got the deep voice. He wear a keffiyeh and proud of it, and will say "fuck you" if you say anything about it. You know what I'm saying? That's real nigga shit. Excuse me for saying it, but I had to.
I can't stand y'all.
That's the list right there.
Y'all because I can't stand y'all because of the fact y'all didn't put me in that bitch. So
Oh shit! The Sky Mike is like the motherfucking you follow on Facebook to get the massages. That's the. It's always the Haitian dude that got your wife turned upside down, rubbing her real close.
Actually, I disagree with that, man. I think Sky Mike is more like Knuckles and shit. Man.
He said knuckles.
I'm just happy that I didn't get put in the friend zone.
He's more like help me find the way.
you know what? I ain't gonna hold you. I thought about coloring my locks red at some point, but honestly, I didn't know.
Hendo said it's because everyone has seen Struggle Drink and he be a player by accident because he forget who he was dating. Oh shit! That is kind of facts, though.
Y'all have not seen me in a relationship.
This motherfucker just extra guessing what the fuck he doing, man.
Extra guessing, bro. Look at the tier list. Look at the tier list.
No, bro. Listen, Struggle is the type of person that will get into a relationship, fuck up somehow knowing it's his fault, but he'll be the one to break up with her.
What up, Dragoon? I see you, fam. What up, bro?
I demand a recount, bro. Brace, what the fuck are you? You know what? This is not the late night convo.
He said this ain't the late night.
Gaming. This is gaming. we going.
Whoa, you know what I'm saying?
Got Mike on that shit, man. Struggle, you what? Struggle be like, damn, I cheated. Man, fuck you, man. I'm breaking up with you.
That's
did the shit.
That's fast.
Did the shit.
That's a light skin move.
Do y'all get?
It's a light skin maneuver. It's like I'm emotional. I'm emotional enough to hurt your feelings. That's light skin stuff. All right, so let's get into
gaming conversation.
Let's get into our topics here. First, how about I ain't light skin? No, okay, look at me. Hold on.
Oh, now you ain't light skin.
Hold on. Let me blow my picture up. I'm gonna blow my picture up, and then you look at struggle.
Daddy act like we ain't on the suburbs.
Okay, so here we go. All right. So here's me. Okay. Hold on.
We ain't on the suburbs of light skin.
Hold on. Okay. Are we on the cusp? Are we on the cusp of Ralph Transvant? Yes. But we still ain't all the way there. Look. Okay. So here's my face, right? And then here's struggle.
This is not fair, bro.
So who is light skin here? That's what I'm saying.
I literally got white skin, bro. It's not fair. That's not a fair comparison.
Look at his arm compared to mine. Look at his arm.
This is not
right.
A fair comparison, bro.
Look.
Let me see that tattoo, Struggle. Let me see that tattoo, bro.
Exactly.
I don't even know if you can see it. Can you see it?
Look at my non-tattoo. Look at that shit.
We can see it because of how light you are.
I didn't know if I was in the camera frame or not. I can't even see my camera.
You was in the frame.
Yeah, you in the frame for sure. All right, Spider-Man. Let's talk about it. Spider-Man has broken all the fucking records so far right now.
Do we all see it?
I have.
No, I haven't yet.
I haven't. But I'm willing to listen to a very tiny itty bit of spoilers. Just make sure you say you're going to say something spoilery so people can. Just make sure. So, but I don't want to get too much into that. I want to talk more about the box office then. But if there's something that you just have to get out, just let us know so we can,
Don't say any spoilers if you can help it, though.
David tried to.
Don't say any spoilers.
I'm not gonna say that.
I'll definitely
No
not say any
slow-mo. We're not gonna do spoilers.
We're not gonna do spoilers like that. We're just talking about the box office. So we're gonna compare the box office to like Avengers and all that stuff. So we're not gonna go in spoiler territory. All right.
We ain't gonna spoil it, but I will say next week we are talking about it.
Oh yeah. No, actually Sunday we're doing a spoiler cast at 5:00.
Yeah, Sunday we're doing a spoiler cast.
And it's gonna be hosted by Bad Bella. So if you want to drop in, Sky Mike, you're more than welcome to. Dog.
I should be able to make that.
Yep, it's at 5:00. It'll be 5 to 6 o'clock, so it's only an hour. So it's really short. You know what I'm saying? So
I should be able to make it. All right.
I knew this was gonna break box office records. I knew this was gonna be. I knew this was gonna be in game.
Now, Milky, I know you like that shit too. If you want to drop in on that spoiler cast for Sunday, you can if you've seen the movie. So just let me know. So Spider-Man right now is shattering like fucking records. Like it is destroying the competition right now. And it has already, let's see, where did it say it? It's taken in.
Oh, actually, Danny, heads up, actually, to everybody. I won't be on too long because I gotta go to a birthday gathering with my little cousin.
That's fine.
So it's 50 million on Thursday alone, right? So I think number one was let's see, in game, and then
at
60 million, right? So right now it's at 60 million. So, but this is just day one, right?
Yeah.
We're talking. What does Friday's numbers look like? Like
it's just Thursday. But,
Friday was like official release.
yeah, Friday was like official. So if it already did that for like the pre-order ones, imagine what Friday today. I mean yesterday's numbers were. That shit's crazy. I wonder, do they have it? Let me see if they.
No, they
They should have it.
don't have it till like Monday. They probably won't have like the full official results till Monday. But I already told Brandon that this is going to be Endgame on sales.
Man.
Because number one was in game, right? Number one was in game.
Yeah, number one was in game for the time being.
Yeah,
Didn't Star Wars beat Avatar at some part? The Force Awakens didn't that didn't become number one when it came out at first?
No.
I could have sworn it did. All right, never mind.
No, wait, it was number 3. I thought it reached number 3. The Force Awakens. Yes, Force Awakens was number 3 all time. But yeah, Avengers Endgame is destroying. You know, they were destroying until fucking Spider-Man No Way Home came out. Them pre-orders did pre-orders already shattered records, right? Like pre-orders already had the most pre-ordered fucking movie ever and shit.
Yep.
Like it already destroyed that. So
so some people even saw it Wednesday night. Some people saw it Wednesday night. Some people already saw it last Tuesday. So like I said, I say Monday we'll get our full results of like if this killed Avatar. I mean, Avatar took back the number one spot as the number one grossing movie of all time because they re-released the movie back in the theaters because Endgame did have the number one spot as the number one movie until Avatar re-released the movie last year. They're like, we can't sit here and let Endgame beat us.
Well, let me ask you this without getting spoiler. For those of you who have seen it, I'm going to ask you this. Don't just try to not spoil anything, but let me just ask you a generic question. Was it better than
Yes.
Endgame?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
Was there more I would say like this, were there more surprises than Endgame?
Yes.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Was there something?
Yeah, it was more surprises than
I'm gonna say don't say it specifically, but was there a moment where you were generally surprised?
Yes.
Yes.
There was one.
There was one point where I even had tears and I heard people in
Tears, people in tears, man, in tears.
I don't know, man. I gotta say they equal on these parts, bro.
You think they equal? Okay.
Man, I was surprised on both movies like 3 times.
Yeah.
Well, what does chat think? What does chat think? Y'all think it was better than Endgame? Do y'all honestly think?
When I talked to Bella, I think she agreed with me, if she's still in the chat, that this was better than Endgame.
This is better than Endgame, dude. I'm sorry, but like the whole internet is Tom Holland and Spider-Man No Way Home is Zendaya. That's how we look at it.
Damn, is that much love? Is it that much love? That much love?
Yeah, it deserved the love. It definitely deserved the love. I think they both 10 out of 10 movies though, but I like Endgame more than Spider-Man, just slightly though.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed both movies, but it's something about Spider-Man. I'm not sure if it's me I'm not sure if it's me being a default Spider-Man fan from like when I was a kid that just made me love this movie so much. But I don't know. They did this in 2 ways: expected and unexpected.
Y'all frauds know about Spider-Man.
What's up? What up? Oh shit, we got Bot Cloud in the building. Big Cloud, aka the Black CM Punk. What up, man?
It was more
frauds talking about damn Spider-Man. You got Struggle looking like a damn.
Big Cloud. How much breath are you gonna waste today? We're talking about Spider-Man.
I can't hear you down here.
Gotta go see Spider-Man. That's just all I gotta say. Go see Spider-Man.
Yeah, you got to.
Even if you haven't seen the last 2 Tom Holland movies, just go see this one.
Yeah, this one shits all over.
It's on Heat.
Far From Home.
This one, yeah.
There's spoilers, though.
It's just on Far From Home.
No, I was asking people on the panel, Big Cloud, like just generically. So we're trying to get spoiler, but do you think it was better than Endgame?
So a lot of people might say Endgame's better because there's more characters. But the thing about Endgame, it's mostly just a plot to get, everybody back. You know what I mean? You don't really get that big payoff. It's like the last, 5-10 minutes of the film?
Yeah.
So, personally, this one, I would say this one was just like it was more risk in Spider-Man No Way Home. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was just more happening. There was more better set pieces. And I ain't gonna lie, there were some moments in the theater, people got emotional.
That's what Brandon said. Brandon said people were crying in the theaters, man.
It was just one part where a certain character, and I'm not talking about, there was a certain character got on screen, everybody stood up and fucking clapped.
I had the standing ovation too.
Even the part in the trailer where you saw, obviously y'all know a Green Goblin was in here, but when y'all saw him, people were like, yes, like this is it, he's here. And I ain't gonna lie, man, on some real shit.
This motherfucker got emotional, boy. Big Cloud got emotional.
Looking at William Dafoe, I seen how good he looks still to this day and playing that role. Looking at what's the name who plays Doc Ock.
Yes.
All of them, they look ageless, they look great, they did a good job. But I got emotional a little bit because it was like, damn, I'm like, Sam Raimi fucked up so bad with William Dafoe by killing them off so early. I'm like, I'm just thinking about how much better the Sam Raimi verse could have been if he never died in the first film and he was carried over.
I don't know. I think
I know he would have offered some more like struggles. Remember in part 2, they were trying to humanize Peter even more, like he was losing his powers, and May was losing her home, and he was feeling that guilt of Uncle Ben always on the shoulder, and then he finally opened up to her. You know what would have made that moment even more powerful? If Norman was fucking with him, he bought like the companies to evict them and shit like that, and was like really, throwing shit like that type of thing. I'm saying there's so many things they could have touched on with that, like his job, him getting kicked out of college or something. They
feel like that would. I'm not sure if this is a word, but I feel like that would have been like an overplot. You know what I mean? So because 3 was overplotted,
but how much better would it be if you had 2 Green Goblins versus Peter versus 1?
Overplotted.
Be careful. Be careful. Be careful.
You would have Hobgoblin. I haven't seen it. Green Goblin. Oh, we're talking about Sam Raimi.
They talking about the old movies.
I'm saying, if you would have Hobgoblin and Green Goblin,
that'd been dope.
That was it. Well, that's the thing. Comes to certain, I guess, companies doing Spider-Man movies. When they try to do more than one character and try to focus, it's not the best. Spider-Man 3 had a problem, and the Amazing Spider-Man 2 had that problem.
Spider-Man 3 had a lot of problems. Like the tone,
I hated Spider-Man
3 was ass.
They had this.
Even as a kid, that shit was ass.
bro, my mom was watching that shit with us, right? She was sitting there dying laughing. I'm sitting there going, what the fuck am I watching?
That was garbage, bro.
This man said, "Yo, take on this." Like, what the fuck is this? What's he dancing for? What's this jazz theme? And like, it was just bad. Venom, I thought was dope as a kid, right? Because that's the first time seeing Venom on the screen. But y'all look at Venom on there. He looks so fucking cheesy. He looks so bad. Like, yeah, they got the face right, but he's like, there's, you know what I mean? There's no definition. The dude's not.
The newer Venoms is definitely amazing, Joe.
Yeah. The newer ones, the solo movies. Yes, those ones are great. Yes,
he's a big, broad, scary fucking beast in the new ones, which he should be.
He should be. You know what I'm saying? Even the dude that Brock should be not skinny. And like when they had that '70s show play Venom, dude, that was like the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck was that?
I'm gonna be honest, I'm pissed off, and I think you all would be pissed off too. If this COVID shit hadn't been the thing, I think this movie probably would pass Endgame.
Well, right now it's on poise to. It's already at 50 million right now.
I think this broke people out of COVID, homie. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I think they said, "Fuck it, I want that Omicron variant."
In my city was packed, bro. That ain't stop shit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know though. Like, that is good. It's a great sign. Spider-Man's like that just shows how much love he's got. Like, how important he is to the MCU. And what I loved about this film, though, one of the things, like, it's been a constant trend, like the Sam Raimi squad when Tom Holland reportedly was not going to be in the films anymore. Remember how that show's going around? It's like, look at Iron Boy Jr. Remember that shit? They did a good job of establishing him as his own man. in this one, and I thought that was like,
did.
thank God. I was like, finally, he's his own guy. He doesn't have this Iron Man shit cling to him, where it's like, oh, I only know you because Iron Man gave you that suit. No, Peter's his own fucking man in this, and you really appreciate it.
What up, Wraith? I see you.
So did you guys
just
know
the attention to detail, all this shit, and certain characters like obviously J.K. Simmons is the only guy who can play fucking the dude at the Daily Bugle, Jonah Jameson. He's the only guy.
He is the only one that really could play.
He is definitely live. He's nice in this.
Did you watch Hawkeye at all?
Oh my god!
He's still trying to convince people to do this Hawkeye shit, man.
I heard good.
Brandon wanted to get in here real quick, guys.
But Lauren from IGN's been talking about that a lot, Mike.
Right.
And keep trying to get me to get into it. I gotta watch it, but I did see a certain character from Black Widow is in there now. So.
Yelena is in there, so yes.
So with the Spider-Man movie, William Dafoe, 63. He the only reason why he did this movie, he did his own stunts.
Yep.
So that's the only reason why he wanted to do this movie, because he wanted to do his own stunts. He wanted to bring back the character.
Let me ask you this: after seeing this, do you think he can pull off Uncharted? Tom Holland.
No.
Actually, I just don't like that movie. So
Talking about, dude, because I'm saying like, yes, that's amazing, right? But can he bring that to fucking Uncharted? No, I don't think so.
When I see him, I like to see a Spider-Man. I don't see Nathan Drake. That's the problem.
that's the same with Iron Man. If I see whatever dude they play Iron Man, all I see is Iron Man.
Exactly. So it's like I'm looking at that. I saw the trailer. I'm like, first of all, the trailer is a mess. The movie looks like a mess. It's like a mixture of everything. Like, for example, you saw a hint to Uncharted 4 with the cave and the ship.
Yep.
You saw the shit with the ridiculous fucking thing where he's on the cargo plane holding on to a fucking
You know what's funny? You know what's funny?
Ferrari miraculously hits him. He doesn't. He survives. Like, get the fuck. Like,
You know what else?
No.
Marky Mark seems more poised to be fucking.
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg.
I thought he would have been better as fucking Nathan Drake. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm like, I can see him, but no, they got
Sully.
Tom fucking. Yeah, he's Sully, man.
Sully. I'm like Mark Wahlberg. Who the fuck was smoking it? What was y'all smoking to see Mark Wahlberg as Sully? I never.
Bray said, "Fuck his Boston accent." Hendo said, "William Dafoe is scarier without a mask on."
No. Real talk. There's a scene. There's a scene in this fucking movie. There's a scene in this movie.
Oh, no, say spoiler before. Say spoiler if he's
No. But there's a scene in this movie where he just looks at you. He just talks, and he gives you that dialogue. You're like,
Yep.
This dude is more sinister than he ever was in the Raimi verse.
Man,
it's good. You got to see it, bro. When I tell you this shit, when I tell you, like, not only do you need to watch this, you need to experience this. It's better to experience this in theater. Everybody's reaction is good,
bro.
So many fucking references in this, and the ending.
Yes.
Yo, guy, the ending, the post.
Don't say it. Just.
That was fire.
Listen, that caught me off guard, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm that hyped, especially after the shit that happened. I'm like, you know what?
The only thing I will say about this movie, this isn't really much of a spoiler because you know what happens in superhero movies. It's fighting a lot. I will say though, the fight choreography was on.
I was gonna ask that, so I was gonna ask, like, the action scenes look great, and the CGI was good too.
The fight go hard.
CGI was top notch. CGI was top notch.
Great.
MCU hard.
MCU stepped it up. Oh, and by the way, you know how like Sam Raimi used practical effects with Dr. Octavius back in the day with the Raimiverse? The use of CGI here made him more sinister. With the arms. They made him more sinister with the arms. It was dope. How they were doing certain shit, like how shit was being pulled. It was like, dog, oh my God, like, damn, we got him now. But I'm glad we got him back in here, because, like, dude.
I'm so hyped to see Doc Ock, though. I can't wait to go see it, man, because I want to see that, dude.
He got emotional when he got on screen.
Can we talk?
They got emotional. They got emotional.
Please.
David. David emotional right now. He emotional right now.
It's so good. It's so good.
Big Cloud can probably back me up. Well, and maybe Struggle. Y'all can back me up on this, but that Spidey sense is just a little too OP.
It's always been OP.
It's always been OP though. It's always OP as fuck though. It's always OP as fuck.
As much as they would hurt Spider-Man, I would rather him keep that. No, they hurt the fuck out of him.
That's his bread and butter.
Yeah.
This scene, everybody though, on the
everything in that. I swear they actually put more use to the spider sense in this movie than any other Spider-Man movie I've watched.
That's how Peter is though, is it not? The spider sense go off when dangers happen. That's how it is.
See, the thing is,
they call it Peter Tingle, which is the funniest shit ever.
The Peter Tingle.
The Peter Tingle.
The thing that made the sense the most is when after I watched Hawkeye though, episode 5.
Oh my god!
Please don't bust it out, Big Mike.
I'm not. I'm saying, but Dave, before you go see the movie, watch Hawkeye episodes 1 through 5. I'm telling you.
Episode 1 through 5. Okay.
It makes sense.
He's not watching none of that.
You know he ain't watching none of that shit.
Hawkeye.
It makes totally sense, dude. It's on Disney Plus. I'm telling you, watch it. It'll make sense because you understand what Mikey was talking about. Because that's one of the reasons why I stood up in my seat and gave like a round of applause when I saw. Brendan did too. We're like, holy shit, it's happening.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, you gotta watch that. You gotta watch that before you watch the Spider-Man movie. Because if you come from the Spider-Man movie to go watch Hawkeye, you're gonna be disappointed.
You're gonna be mad than a bitch.
First struggle and
Yeah,
then
watch the Hawkeye. That's it first, bro. There's no way I'm going back to watch Hawkeye, bro.
Hawkeye first and watch Spider-Man.
I think I know what he's talking about because a certain character that he mentioned probably doesn't end up till like after the movie.
Yeah.
No, it was
saying, man.
He was. Mute your headset, Dave. Mute your headset, Dave. Spoiler alert. Mute your headset, Dave. Spoiler alert.
Hold on. You said what?
Mute your headset, Dave. And
hold on, but Chad.
No.
Don't drop it. Don't drop it. Yep, don't drop it.
Do it off fair.
No, we didn't drop it. We didn't drop it. We didn't drop it, David. We didn't drop it. No, we're not gonna drop it. All right, hold it. I know that.
He took that ass all the way up.
You know what pisses me off though? On some real shit. Some of the moments could have been even more fucking impactful in this film if a lot of assholes weren't leaking this shit.
Yeah, there's an asshole on Twitter right now leaking the ending right now. I don't want to give him credence, but
yo, if you find any popular tweets on Twitter, do not look in the comments.
Right.
Do not look in the comment section, bro.
Do not go on Twitter and tag on those tags that say Sam Raimi anything.
And don't even say Spider-Man because they will come under your post and spoil it, bro.
Right.
There's always that one little bitch.
And it be like mad random pages. Like I seen a Olympic parody page and like spoiling it last night.
What the fuck is going on?
Why are you the Olympic page spoiling Spider-Man? Like what the hell?
Struggle. I've avoided all fucking social media.
As you should.
Anything that even has the word Marvel in it. If it just says Marvel, I'm not looking at that shit.
Best thing you can do if you're on Twitter, mute the words Spider-Man, Sam Raimi, anything to do with Spider-Man. Mute that shit on Twitter.
If it says No the Way or Spooderman, don't even look at that shit either. Because you're gonna be mad to the bitch. You're gonna be like, I thought this was a meme, but then the ending is shown. So don't go there. All right. Let's do this. Let's change let's change topics here because I don't want to spend too much time on it, but just know that it is shattering records right now. They haven't released Friday's numbers. So Friday's numbers is going to come out. I think that was like official day, and that's going to tell it. They already said that the pre-orders smashed all the records, so we're going to know something like any moment. It should pop up and say these are the numbers. So we'll keep you guys.
It's going to be number one.
We'll keep you guys posted. I'll put out a tweet once I find out, and I'll let you guys know what's going on with Spider-Man No Way Home. So I'm hyped to see it. I'm going to see it really soon. Hopefully I can see it Tuesday. So,
dude, the more you wait, the more you deserve it.
I know, that's all right. I'm so far I'm avoiding all spoilers. So
all of our theaters are all sold out until next Wednesday.
Yes. Well, I think it's Wednesday. Yeah.
Oh, and you know what's funny? You know what's funny? I don't know what
tickets up. They only have VIP tickets. It was like $122 for those VIP tickets. What?
Yeah.
We had a theater, VIP rooms, and they only had like four seats. I'm like, I get it, but when I put it in the basket, that shit said $122. I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck?
So we went to like I went to a special theater with a friend. I took her there. It was like one of those special theaters where like you can order food from like your seat. We went there. We had we had one of those. And we were just chilling, watch. I forgot the name of it, but it's a dope spot. It's a cool way to go. You can just chill. It got bling shit. It's dope. And we went there, bro. Everybody just jumped out the seat. Dude,
appreciate that follow.
No, I swear to God,
Mr. Florida.
He was like,
appreciate that.
Y'all doing this? I was like, yo, sit your ass down.
Milky said, if I can't smoke while watching a movie, overpriced for no reason. Facts. I need that smoke in the air while I'm witnessing the CGI masterpiece, right? I need it.
Why would you try to get VIP, bro? Just pay, man. It's a great movie.
The seats are sold out till Wednesday.
Oh,
those are the only available ones. So I didn't get them because it was like we still got Christmas. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, it was just set up for standard. I ain't gonna hold you. How was it?
All of them seats are sold out.
Me and Brandon went Thursday nights, Gabe, and we had like 30 people in our theater.
I thought we was gonna be sold out, but we didn't. We still have like individual seats open, but
I want those cheap ass seats. They want the good shit.
Crazier is because the craziest part is that I pre-ordered our tickets literally the day they got we were able to, like the pre-release tickets and shit like that. It was for the 16th at 7:45, and I knew she worked on that day, but it's hard to determine when she gets off depending on her route. So I'm over here like, okay, well we'll just kind of play by ear, and I'm like, as the day gets closer to it, I'm kind of anxious as fuck. So let me go ahead and just check these tickets again. Let me see what seats are still available open on that same day. Bro, when I tell you me and her literally got lucky, I found a later time with 2 more seats open on the very back seat in the middle. I was like, wait a minute.
That's a perfect seat.
I was like, wait a minute. T-Mobile Tuesdays deals. Let me get these for like half the price.
Man, that's lucky as fuck, man.
And it was in IMAX. I was happy as shit. Okay, so if y'all wonder whatever I did with the other tickets, I still had them. I didn't like cancel or nothing. So what I did was I did a giveaway for those tickets for free.
Oh, that's what's up.
It was like spread moment, but yeah, I did a live on my Facebook, a giveaway. A lot of people actually entered, more than I thought. It was like over 15 people, but yeah, it went live. I spun the wheel, landed on the person, I gave it to them. It worked out.
Damn. All right. Well, let's do this.
A whole fun ass day. You know what I'm saying? It was a dope.
Okay.
All right. So, Spider-Man's out right now. If you can get in, so you already know. Shouts out to Mr. Florida for that new follow. Welcome, fam. Welcome to the platform.
Now the question is this guy gonna have the same excitement when he go watch that damn Sonic though? That's
yes.
When I see Knuckles, I'm going insane.
Now,
so
are you gonna walk out the theater feeling the same way?
Wait a minute. I'm gonna turn up my gain for this one. Nigga, do you know how much I'm about to fucking be hyper?
Now I'm talking about, are you gonna have the same feels when you come out that theater?
Fuck yeah!
All right.
It's the only movie that's coming out in April. Dragon Ball Super movie's coming out in April too. Yeah. I'm digging this shit.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. All right. So now, let's go ahead and switch things up. Now we're gonna talk about something that's kind of, there's no other way to say it than it's fucked up. I don't understand why.
It is too.
I don't understand why people say stupid shit. And it's so fucking stupid that you got, and it's unbelievable. Like unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
You a believer now?
I'm a believer. I'm a non-believer. He said that so many Marvel shows have to catch up. I know, Chef, and I know. So here we go. Let's take a peek at this story here, and it is so fucking crazy, man, that I don't even understand. So it is about Forspoken. And if you guys know, Forspoken is this game that got, there was a huge push for this game at the Game Awards, as well as E3. It's Square Enix new opus, open world, magic using, Lumina engine game that's supposed to be this fucking crazy ass experience, right? Everybody's hype about it. The price they're not hype for, but
$70.
that $70 ain't hype. But the game itself looks so fucking good. But unfortunately,
you're not ready to pay that.
It's not even that, dude. It's what is going on, right?
The pockets burning, huh?
Listen to this. Now this is the developers of Forspoken. This is not even an outside incel dude in a comment section. This isn't some right-wing pundit who's like a fucking failure. Like, this is the actual dev who said this. The dev says that the main black protagonist has a hip-hoppy walk. It said due to the negative stereotypes of microtransgression, Frey Holland was a black woman, although unfortunately played by black actors.
You just asking for fucked up at that point.
Daddy, you suck the life right.
Tom Keegan describes the actor's performance of Holland as having a very hip-hoppy kind of walk.
You call it black stew?
If he meant a walk with swagger or bounce, he could have said that instead of using a stereotyping language as he did. And this was a quote from the Kotaku article.
They say they don't have any black staff, dude. They don't have any person of color who is part of their writing. Devs, they have no one. There's nobody of color there.
Listen to this. It says this comment wasn't the only comment that made concerned about the development for Holland. Her backstory is filled with negative stereotypes and cliches often attributed to black people. Lead writer Allison Reimer and Todd Stashwick describe her as being very angry and feeding into the stereotype that black women are all angry and sassy. They also say that she has fallen through the cracks of society and is on the verge of prison. So this is the story.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Dude, this is the fucking story. This is the writers.
This will be taken multiple ways, though.
Dude, this is the writer. This is literally the writer said that they described her as being very angry.
Wait, the writer said that?
Literally, it says lead writers Allison Reimer and Todd Stashwick. They personally described her as being very angry, feeding into stereotypes that black women are all angry, and they also said that she has fallen through the cracks of society. Yeah, what the fuck?
At first it sounded like a reach, but nah, they crazy. Yeah, they tripping. They tripping, bro. With the hip hop walk, I was like, all right, I don't care. But then they talking about very angry, falling through the cracks. Like, what the hell is wrong?
Like, what the fuck? So what? Let me start.
Food stamps out of her. Is she shooting like magic food?
Right, like what the hell? She about to be a
single.
Said
the devs
are.
She got chicken bombs and she's throwing out. They might as well do that shit.
They tripping. They trash for that. The writers is trash for that because that game still look fine.
It do look fire, man, but
is trash.
If they're saying that that's how they written the main protagonist, then I'm like really interested to see how they make this story mashup. Is she going to be like
is she
super like
struggle or something?
Like, is she super stereotypical in there? Like, is she like, yo, I'm Jack Jiving? Like, is she doing some dumb shit in there? Dude, I hope not, bro.
She better not be doing that, bro. It ain't no way.
There's no fucking way, man. They can't do that.
If they like making a lady that's struggling in life and then she come up on the story, then I guess
that's different.
Like some bullshit.
If she just gonna be like, let me tell you about this. I'm gonna tell you, if she does that, I'm gonna take that fucking game back, and I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. It's just gonna be a problem.
Yeah, that's dead. That's super dead if it's like that.
Ass piece of shit.
Dude,
that's the way they put it was so trash.
Dude, they made it seem like
that dumb as hell.
They were purposeful. They said they purposely wrote her very angry and super stereotypical of a black woman. Like, they said it. Like, they were like, we're proud of fostering stereotypes within the video game industry. Like,
the story. It's like Trump wrote the story and shit. It's like, they write this shit right.
Like, I don't mind people saying that they made an angry character, but why they had to throw the black part in there?
Right. They were very specific on stereotypes. They were very specific.
Like, I'm not mad about angry characters, but if you throw like black women, like what the fuck would you say that for? Why did you add that part? Like,
there was another article by GameSpot, and he brought to people's attention that he was worried because all the people making the game are white. There's not.
That's crazy.
That is crazy, man.
Imagine if all white people made Boondocks.
Oh my god, dude, it would be so and Boondocks already is there, so it's like
Boondocks already petty as fuck. Now it would be fucking all extra.
It'd be terrible.
It'd be all extra fucking.
Hendo said he watched the Pam Grier movie and thought it was a documentary.
oh my god.
Yeah, they tripping.
We got to give Hendo a grenade.
This is true, man.
Square Enix published it. They didn't make it.
Yeah, they didn't make it. Square Enix published it. They did not make it. Yes. So the developers are I forgot what the fuck they are. Luminary fucking racism. They are I don't know who they are, but for them to openly say that they purposely fed into the black stereotypes of like black angry women who are like, there's just all pure dominance. There's no petiteness or no femininity behind it. And they're proud of it and saying that they purposely did that. She's one that literally they said falling through the cracks and close to prison. Like all black women are this angry, like if they don't have just a little bit of support, they become this angry microcosm of fucking prison intent. And that is that's unfortunate, man. That's
right, because that game looks so fucking loud.
It looks amazing.
It looks so, but that shit sound crazy.
I can't. Could you imagine? Like, is she gonna be like, "Yo, bitch," like tossing spears? Like, I don't understand what's gonna happen here. It's like Grand Theft Auto shit.
Tomorrow, you gonna be my baby daddy.
Oh God, man.
It's some Grand Theft Auto shit, man.
I mean, even Grand Theft Auto respected the hood.
Yeah, I mean, they made it realistic. You know what I mean? They made it realistic.
And Grand Theft Auto respected the hood better than that. CJ's story was a black dude who fell through the fucking cracks, but his shit was more respected than how this
well,
shit
because CJ
had a come up.
Right. They wrote it.
If she have a come up, I guess.
Well, you got to remember, Rockstar's writing team is super diverse. Rockstar's they got black people, they got Asians, they got Latinos, they got a whole broad spectrum on their team. But for them to say, and I gotta go read this again. I just have to see this again. It's just they worded on it, like them making that character back not bad, but. If they wouldn't have worded it like that, it would have never been a problem. They just worded it like an idiot, bro. I gotta read that one more time. It says lead writers,
struggling black woman, bro, but they was fucking stupid how they said it.
It literally says lead writers Allison Reimer and Todd Stashwick describe her, and this is how the writers describe her. As being very angry, feeding into the stereotype that black women are all angry and sassy. They also said she has fallen through the cracks of society and is on the verge of prison.
Like, what the fuck?
On the verge of prison.
Like, what the fuck?
What is that, man? Why would you say that?
Why would you say that, bro? Like, that story could have been fire if you didn't say that, bro. Like, you could have easily made those words right there so fire as a story, but putting them in that perspective is fucking terrible, bro. Like, why would you say it, bro?
Everybody want to be a nigga until you are a nigga, right?
Man, hey, Bray said, how does that work?
Going to prison, like.
Mooney said they got rest his soul because listen, man, I'm actually tired of this. Because, I mean, it's like, how much do we have to do? I'm sick and tired of people of color having to defend themselves, right? And I know this is not like an attack, but it's just like we always have to push back on narratives like this. Even though, as a show, we didn't have to cover this, but we kind of have to, only because we got to tell people out there what you see in some of this media is not us. right? A lot of these things that people tried to put on us as a community is really not us. Especially the whole false narrative about the single mothers, the false narrative about dads not being there taking care of the kids.
Not being fathers, yeah.
Actually, 55% of black men who have kids actually are like, it's actually higher than a lot of different communities as far as black dads. So, I don't know. I think this narrative that goes out there with this particular company spreading this kind of BS, they're foreign, right? Because a lot of times foreign...
They definitely foreign.
They got to be foreign for sure.
They definitely foreign, bro.
What's on TV, they don't really run into a lot of black people. They normally don't have interactions with black people. So this may not be coming from just straight racism. It could be ignorance, but I also can't excuse it though. Right, and also
this is
people.
pure
I
think this is ignorance too, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Because
we had some conversation of this last night, but we also don't want this to be like cancel culture, because the people who took hold of the meaning of people being canceled actually made a bastard of it. So they tried to make it seem like if anybody gets accused of racism or ignorance, then you just cancel them just because you just want to cancel. But it's not. It's really situations like this that actually have to be pushed back on. So that way, devs in the future, other people who are creating games, media, will know that, hey man, we are not always on the fucking cusp of jail. We're not always on the cusp of having...
You know what? I want to pull up that... While you're saying that, I'm going to pull up this trailer for Spoken, and I want you to tell me where hip-hoppity comes in, right?
And that's what I also want to address, hip-hoppity walk. There's really no such thing, right? Like as a hip hop.
You know what's funny? They got this right here, dude. They got this right here.
There's a vernacular called pimp walk, right? So there's some things in our culture that we do categorize as a certain type of walk. But looking at the trailer and seeing her walk, there's no pimp walking, right? She's literally just walking.
She like gliding. She's not even walking. She be gliding and flying and fucking sliding on the air and shit. Like what the hip hoppity walk in this trailer?
I'm gonna use some words that you normally hear. A name that you normally hear on Maury. Shaniqua ain't parkouring, right?
Yeah, man.
And Tremarcus jumping off buildings and fucking jumping off mountains. So, I mean, to me, it sounds like, and Milky's been putting a lot of this in the chat as well. Shouts out to Milky. But I think a lot of this, man, they just don't know about the culture. And that's
they don't know about it.
It's important to have us in there. If there was like at least 2 black people in there, somebody would have said, whoa, Dev, hold on.
Don't say that, bro. Don't say that. Don't put that out there, man. Like, this shit crazy.
Right.
They said it with too much confidence for me to think that they racist, bro. Because they said it with too much. They was like happy to say it. Like they was like, "Hey, I love this shit." No, that was fucked up.
But it's ignorance. A struggle. You're right.
Ain't gonna hold you, bro.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say. I mean, we already deal with enough.
I know, man.
No, I was gonna say we already deal with enough companies trying to whitewash characters in the first place, and this on top of that, it's as if they want more whitewashing.
Man,
they want whitewashing and bad black representation. They want shitty black representation.
Basically, they want more whitewashing. Yeah, exactly what Struggle said.
Here's the article that I was telling you about, Danny, where the guy from GameSpot brought up his concerns. He goes,
read it.
He goes, but I'm worried about how well the games can capture the experience of a black woman in the storyline. In terms of writing talent, the studio has that unlocked. Both Gary Whitta, co-writer for Rogue One, a Star Wars story, writer and consultant for The Walking Dead, the final season, Amy Henning, head writer and creative director for the first 3 Uncharted games, created the bedrock for Spoken's story with Whitta, and responsible for developing the concept of the world and Henning focus on the narrative and how it fit into the design of the game. From there, Reimer and Stashwich took over writing the final story and script. These issues that gives me pause is that none of these people are black. So good as the story may be, the preview left me with misgivings about the writing for its protagonist.
Wait, so they saw it and now they're already saying oh shit, it's about to be racist as fuck.
And how one of the developers kind of backed it up, said, one of the developers kind of like backed it up, says not to worry because we've worked with people in BioPOC backgrounds to help portray Frey's character and the story.
I don't like when people put those fucking acronyms. Get that shit out of here. It's just you work with fucking black people, man. You work with fucking people who are Asian. I mean, just fucking say it. I mean, because BIPOC could be somebody who was like, who lived in South Africa, but they white as fuck. You see what I'm saying? I mean, anything. I mean, you're not really telling us where you got your stories from because that shit sounds like every Maury, right? It sounds like every fucking Jerry Springer. It just doesn't sound like good shit. So I don't know. It's very worrying, especially since the person said they
saw the video and they're saying that it's like questionable
about how black people are being portrayed. That's a problem. You're muted, Big Clap.
He said be right back.
Oh, he said be back. Okay. But yeah, I think to me it ultimately is going to be a problem. And now my hype for this game actually dramatically diminished because this actually was a day one, and I'm sure when Bad Bella hears about this, she's going to be fucking disappointed too. Right. But this game was actually a day one for me. But now hearing this, especially the guy from GameSpot is saying, look, I actually watched parts of the story, and guess what? He can tell that this had no black writers. That means that there is a lot of stereotypical kind of connotations. That means there's not a lot of care in how people of color are being portrayed in this particular media. But I don't know, man. I'm holding out fucking hope that it's not bad because it looks amazing, like Struggle said. But if it's going to be rolling necks, if it's going to be let me tell you and my baby daddies and all that shit, then guess what, man? I'm not buying this fucking
That's
game.
about to be tragic, bro.
It's going to be fucking tragic.
My whole thing is like, I'm getting ready to pull up the trailer for you guys so you can
I'm damn near going to play the game on mute if they like that shit.
So let's take a look at the trailer and you tell me where hip-hop comes in at. So I'm getting ready to play the trailer, so let's take a peek. Let me know when hip-hop comes in.
Hip-hoppity whoop.
Who are you, child? My name is Frey Holland.
You fine as hell.
Know
yes.
How I got here, and all I want is to go home.
She jumped off a building and landed with no broken legs.
I don't know any hip hop black chicks doing that.
They look to me in the council for hope that it can.
They saying motherfucking La Chat is in the game, like motherfucking from Trey 6 Mafia. Like that's what they describe.
It's always been this way.
Look, walking normally right there.
Right, I don't know any hip hop. I didn't see any hip hoppity.
Bro, we need Mookie in the video game, bro.
Yeah, there we go. And she got to be able to put on like different anime costumes to get their powers. That would be pretty.
That would be dope. Actually, I might work on that.
Hey, where's this hip hop shit? Look at that. Shit.
Right, where's the hip hop at?
I didn't know she can ice skate on magic, right?
Right, like what this shit going? This shit go hard. Like what is that?
She was hitting him with a flamethrower. Look, guys. Look, and she got 12 baby daddies, right?
He said, "Respect, La Chat."
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, they tripping.
I don't see any hip hop in here.
Hold on, she just pulled them together and just blew them up.
Right, but that's hip hop style though.
She used chicken grease to do it.
She used chicken grease.
Moms are just going full fucking racist. You know what I'm saying?
They thought this shit was gonna move like Spider-Man, Miles Morales. Get the fuck out of here.
I know they were
I just don't understand the racism, right? Like, I still don't understand why there has to be racism in that. Because, like, literally looking at that trailer, nothing screams hood chick in that, right? Like, nothing. None of that. Like, even somebody from the hood being put in that situation is like, it still doesn't scream that. So I don't fucking understand why the writers feel like they needed to put that spin on it, where they had to go full stereotype.
Always got to be extra, bro. I'm just starting to think writers got to be extra, bro. Because don't nobody know what the hell they be doing.
DK, it's not that we see the stereotype. The writers
themselves straight up said that they wrote her as a very angry black lady who was like super hood and on her way to prison. That's how they wrote the story. The writer said that. We're not basing it off the trailer. I'm saying the trailer looks amazing. It does not scream anywhere where hippity hop or whatever the fuck they're saying about the main character. She's beautiful. She's super articulate. She's like absolutely agile. She's kicking ass. Like, I don't see why they need to add that. All they had to do was just pin a small backstory and then put her through the paces. They didn't have to go, well, we're going to truly make her motherfucking chicken head and we're going to put a chicken head in the game. Like, that's insane to me that they would admit that. Like, they would just say it like, yeah, we want a chicken head, but we're going to give her magic powers and have her fight dragons. Like, yikes, you know, this is a lawsuit waiting to happen for real, for real.
Right. You think somebody going to sue him?
Exactly.
I think she will. I think the main actress, once she gets wind of this,
she got the script.
She getting paid.
She got the script. She ain't suing that shit.
She ain't suing.
well, then I would lose respect for her then, because she should say something.
But
she
it's hard to get gaming work in a black industry.
I know it is. It is,
bro. A black lady lead, bro.
Right.
Come on, man. It's only been like 4 of them, bro.
Shit, look what happened with motherfucking Saints Row when everybody thought that was the black lead. It was instant wokeness.
I know. Fuck, man.
Wokeness,
I ain't gonna be mad at her, bro.
Fake ass wokeness to me. That's what this game sound like. Some fucking
fake ass woke shit. Yeah. Now y'all want to complain about Saints Row? You don't even have to ever play as Bella's mom in the game. You don't ever have to create Bella's mom. You can have generic white dude number one if you feel compelled to, right? But this one, I hear no complaints. I hear 0 people saying, wow, this is some racist ass shit and maybe I should be loud about it. No, all I hear is Forspoken about to be dope. And I think the reason why is because the trailer is so misleading. The trailer is showing you like super Final Fantasy shit, and everybody's all in for that. But when nobody's reading between the lines in these articles saying, like, look at the writers. They're saying they purposely made a stereotype black chick who was pissed all the time and fucking chicken head ass shit.
I want to hear from my white panelist. What do y'all feel about this?
Why you say it like that though?
Because I need him to know.
I saw the way you said it. Hold up.
I'm not afraid to say it. I have to say it. But as black men on here, right, we're all coming from our experience, right? But from folks from the outside looking in, what do you guys see when you see this? Like, what do you think? Do you think we're out of bounds? Because I want the honest truth. What do you guys think about this?
Let's start with Brandon. We'll start with Brandon first.
This man David trying to go for blood. Hey, man, just your ass down. I heard that shit.
Go ahead, Brandon. What you think?
You know, like I agree with you guys. Like, you know, I don't think it's right for the devs saying this, but like me watching the trailer, I don't know why they're saying like that character's this way when she's not. Like, I don't understand like what their mindset was, like blurting that out when you look at the trailer and you see nothing about what they just said. Like, literally.
No, you really don't. You don't see nothing.
There's nothing hood about the trailer. What you think, Big Mike?
After watching the trailer, like I said, I feel how you guys are angry, man. I didn't feel anything about, you know.
Angry, or was it just concern and disappointment?
I'm saying how you guys are angry, upset.
I'm not angry. This is called disappointment.
Okay, well, I mean, I agree with you guys being disappointed, but like I said, after watching the trailer, I didn't feel, you know, any of that, you know, she was from the hood.
Let me ask you this, Big Mike. How do you feel about the devs explicitly stating that it's going to be a stereotypical black female character? What do you think about that? Do you feel like you would still support this game, or is this something that...
They're wrong. I definitely want to play the game, but I don't know. From why they said that, do I want to support that kind of trash? Probably not. You probably don't want to support that type of trash.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I still want
to play it though. I still want to. You know what? I want to see it. I want to see it.
But I'm just saying though, I'm gonna buy it, but I'm gonna be very disappointed if I spend $70 and it's just Maury for 60 hours. I'm gonna be fucking mad.
That's
fucking mad.
I'm more upset of the goddamn price because that's gonna be pushing my goddamn.
It's
wallet.
$70 and you know what? I don't know, man. If I'm gonna give it, you know what? I'm gonna give it 2 hours on Steam, and if it's truly like super stereotypical, I will return it.
Danny, I don't think it will be on Steam.
Is it on Epic? Okay, I know Epic will allow because you have to go, you have to put in a ticket. And I think they're kind of like it's like a soft allow of some refunds. So if I all I need is an hour because they're going to spend the first part of it with the backstory, right? And if it's coming off, and I will stream it so it can be seen, right? If it's coming off as I'm talking about like just unbearable cringe amounts of stereotypical shit, I will first of all I will put on Icarus. I'll shut that shit off. Cut Icarus on, and then I will on stream. I will put in my ticket to get a refund. So I guarantee that for you guys, I will put in a refund on stream, and it will be seen. So then it can get some clout too on that. You know,
the main reason I probably support the game is for the main.
Well, you want to support black protagonists, right? Like you want to say, look, the games with black protagonists will sell. You want to do that.
That's what I'm supporting the game for, because it's not very often you get like a black person in a protagonist.
A black woman.
Yeah,
right.
A black woman. Yeah.
I said a black
woman. You gotta put it right though.
I said I've only played like a few games where there's a black protagonist. Right. Like I said, I'm only supporting her for this main reason because she's in there, because I want to see more diversity in gaming. I do,
and it's needed, and it seems like and then you look at stuff like Gunk, which sucked, but
that game was ass.
That game was doo doo. But and see that's how you can tell, and it's like, just because there's somebody black doesn't mean that it's going to get the same type of artificial push. Because, a lot of people scream that stuff, too, in Twitter, where they say, like, it's the whole, like, what they was referencing the woke culture stuff. And they're saying, like, they're just doing this because they want this, right? Or they're just doing this because of this. Well, this, the way they're describing it, this is the antithesis of that. This is literally... We're trying to go as far with stereotypes for someone in the main story as possible. And we're going to put it at the forefront of a AAA, high-budget, high-pushed game. And I'm just interested to see how that turns out. I'm interested to see what type of L's Square Enix is going to take off of this, because I hope what I hope is that the writers are idiots and they just described it wrong. That's my hope. I'm hoping that it got lost in translation. There was Japanese or Asian developers that were trying to translate it and it got translated foul. That's what I'm hoping. But, the names of the writers didn't sound too Asian. I mean, I'm looking at the last names and it's like Stashwick. I don't know too many Asian Stashwicks. So, hopefully, I'm hoping to God that there's something different under the hood than what they're describing. I'm hoping. All right, let's do this. Let's switch gears here. Let's get off of this fucking topic because this shit it's making my head hurt. Like how Big Mike makes my head hurt.
I actually got to bounce.
All right, Sky Mike, man. Thank you for hanging around, man. Look, tomorrow 5:00 for the Spider-Man spoiler cast. Bad Bella's hosting it, so definitely drop in.
You're not tuning in.
When is it? When y'all doing it?
It's 5:00 p.m. tomorrow. Yep.
All right. I'll see if I can make it.
Okay. All right. Just let me know, and if you can, just drop in if you can.
All right.
All right, Sky Mike, man. Salud. All right. So yeah. All right. So next up, what we're talking about is Dr. Disrespect. So Dr. Disrespect. Let me pull this up for chat too. He's created a AAA studio, and shout out to IGN, BitCloud's employers. IGN put up an article talking about Dr. Disrespect and they're starting a new and it's a AAA. He's putting like all of his money into it. And honestly, when me and Big Mike first saw his return back to YouTube, he's got the money because he made $1 million that day he came back. I swear to God, he made $1 million when he came back.
Dudes are donating for so basically, it was like you have like a start screen struggle.
Yeah.
It was basically a start stream with music playing. It was like lightning and thunder. And it was rain.
Yep.
And all you saw was channel member. It's
like 500, 1,000, 500.
1,000,
Yep.
100, 1,000, 100. It was literally people were just donating like crazy.
Damn.
Yeah,
that's dope as hell.
He got that type of support.
I can't wait to get up there, boy. Give me a couple years.
Right, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying.
In the chat, y'all, make sure y'all go get
The thing about Dr. Disrespect, though, is one of those things. It's like those rare things you don't think you'll see much of. You know what I mean? Like the dude is bigger than Twitch.
Yep.
He basically was the platform.
Well, he's suing them right now. He's suing them right now, and he said soon he's going to talk about why, because he found out why. He said now he knows why he was banned, and it is super suable. So for him to say that means they literally probably was just like, you had mentioned this or said something.
He'll probably fucking move Twitch after he's done.
Oh, for sure. Well, he talked. You know, that's another conversation that he had. So it says Guy Beam, known as Dr. Disrespect, is launching a new AAA studio called Midnight Society. It's got former Call of Duty and Halo devs. So
I know he about to do some rogue companies, hybrid
shit, Call of Duty, Halo shit, yeah.
Streamer game, bro.
And he got, I do believe that it's gonna be a streamer. But he is the type of dude that I know can make the Call of Duty killer.
Same.
He's that guy.
Like I said, I'll go ahead and start real quick. I've seen mixed reactions to it when I saw this article. I saw some people saying he couldn't do it. Nobody wants to,
I know the way everybody's like, fuck him. You know what I'm saying?
I was one of them.
Everybody was like,
I was one of them. Fuck
no, he's not talented. Everybody said like, fuck him, that he's not talented, that he couldn't do this, and we don't want a person that plays games that helps make games. I'm like, bruh. I was like, before he even started playing games, I wrote like in one of the chats, like before he even started playing games and became a streamer, he worked on making Call of Duty.
Welcome back, Chef.
He's helped make one of the Road Company maps that that's in Road Company.
He did, yep.
I'm like, bruh, he's got lots of talent. He's super smart. I can see him doing this. Some people may like him, some people may not. I think he can pull this off.
I see Chef still talking.
I mean, I don't know. He needs to pull off that fucking outfit that he has on. I mean, that's
not gonna happen. It's like struggle.
That's his signature look.
He's in his signature look.
It's like struggle wearing in his keffiyeh. He said he doesn't wear the keffiyeh when he's off cam. He only wears this when he's wearing it on cam.
Bullshit.
He said, he told me. We've had to stop.
You gotta go outside with this on.
Exactly. See.
Hell yeah, I do believe you go outside with that motherfucker. Oh, fuck you, man.
Security.
Just walk outside with a chain and a keffiyeh on.
Yes, I feel you would. I feel like you would.
He's out here winning though. Y'all know if y'all seen his wife.
Exactly. He's winning.
He out here winning though. God damn.
No, I mean,
disrespect, he's winning.
The whole wig thing, the whole mustache thing, that's just his persona, for the
the mustache is the only thing real. His hair is fake. The glasses.
Yeah,
all that shit is bullshit. Yeah. Yes. I remember when his house got shut up on live stream. Remember his house got shut up on live.
Somebody shot the child.
Yeah, he took his shit off and everything. Like he was like out of character. Like he had took his wig off and everything. He was like, this is the second time somebody shot at his crib, and it was on live stream. Like what the fuck?
That though. I remember when he cheated on his wife. He took the whole gat off.
Yeah, when he cheated on his wife. Yeah, look at David. Like fuck him.
Yeah. That's why I said fuck him, man. That's what I'm saying, man. That dude is so. I mean, I appreciate that he was able to kind of. He's like the Floyd Mayweather of the internet, right? Where he did like a bank robbery. Because remember, Floyd Mayweather said he was the best bank robber in history. Well, disrespect is right there too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's getting that money. For that, I give him Floyd. For that,
y'all mad at him for cheating on his wife?
No, because he does some bullshit though. He does other bullshit.
I was about to say I don't care about that shit.
Me personally, I mean, he does say some off-ledge things, and there's some things I find it like some of his clips are actually downright funny. I'll sit there and fucking howl. I'm like, bruh, that shit was funny.
If Struggle had fucking Dr. Disrespect's power, he'd be like that dude
exactly.
from Rwanda, man. Ralph Brown looked like he was an asshole. He had parties and shit. He was cheating on his wife.
I ain't saying I'm about to cheat on my wife. I'm just saying I don't care if other people cheat on their spouse.
That's gonna be you. You will be able to dance with a bunch of 3 girls.
I ain't no cheater, man. I ain't trying to cheat.
Hold on. You ain't no cheater. Wait, hold on. I'm currently looking at your name on Discord and it says MILFs are allowed. So how are you not a fucking cheater?
Only MILFs allowed to DM. Get the whole
okay. Just make sure.
Read the whole thing. And your boy single, so I don't know what you talking about.
I don't know, man. I saw that tier list, man. It speaks volumes.
That tier list didn't say I was in a relationship. No, it didn't.
It didn't say you're in a relationship, but it speaks volumes. I mean, you're a player. But you're a player.
That tier list was
false, man. The Logan
tier list was so false.
Is there like a Jake Paul or Logan Paul fight today or something like that?
Yeah, I think that's right. I'm watching that tonight. It's Woodley and Paul.
Big Mike talking about he don't want to do fucking late night convo because he want to watch the dumb shit.
Oh, you want to watch the Riggs fight?
I got you, Milky. Milky's like, link me that list. She wants to comment on the tier list and stuff.
Oh shit!
Oh, bro, that tier list is so janky, bro. That tier list so janky, bro. Like I demand a recount, bro. I literally demand a recount, bro. Because there's no way. There's no way that should have been. I should have been in that damn.
We know how it goes, struggle. It go eeny, meeny, miny. Right.
I literally don't know nobody else in the player list with me. Like I know none of them. I know a lot of people above me, and that's it. Right? That's it. I don't know nobody in the friend zone, or can I have a hug either, though? So I don't associate with them.
I get ready for work though. I'll holler y'all when I get back.
Look at it. I'm in the player list.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta dip out, but I'm gonna see y'all when I get back.
All right. Now we getting ready to do our last story. It's about Sony still being quiet about the pedo. Remember, we're on week 3, so Big Cloud, make sure you check out that replay.
I got you. We already destroyed that topic.
But remember, we're on week 3 of quiet. So. You know what? Fuck it. Let's get into it. But Big Cloud, man, thank you for stopping through, bro. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for being here, man. Appreciate you. Shout out to the Black CM Punk, Big Cloud. You already know. All right.
Hey, struggle. Don't be a stranger. You better get back on this panel more.
This is my first time on here.
Yeah, this is his first time. This is his first time.
Well, stop making it the first time. Make it more.
That's what I'm saying. Stop making it the first time.
I'm on here, man. Y'all wake up too early for me.
That's what it is. He just happened to be up early.
Alright, see y'all.
All right, Big Cloud, man. Appreciate you, bro. All right, so last story of today.
Hold on. Let me address Milky. I didn't make the tier list. I'm gonna let you know I didn't make the tier list. Another nigga made the tier list. I didn't even know I was on the.
I don't know, Chef.
Where you at, Struggle? Let me see. You are on. Oh, you in the player section.
Yeah, I didn't even make that tier list.
She said, "Control your shit, bro. Control your shit."
I was like, I was literally just scrolling and seeing the tier list, and I'm like, "Is that me? That's me. Why am I here?" I'm like, "What the why am I on the tier list?"
Hey, you got some begging and pleading to do there, Struggle. She said,
"Look, I didn't do nothing."
She said, "You and her, Dunzo." He's done.
What? Wait, hold on. I thought. Oh, so you and Milky ended it, huh? Yeah,
no, I didn't say that. She just ended it because some nigga made a tier list about it. What did
Milky ended it. Milky said she ended it. Fuck you.
What they talking about all on your timeline? That's playing all into my time. I don't know the bar, but fuck what they talking about on the timeline, nigga. I didn't even make this tier list.
She said she don't settle. She's not settling.
I don't even know what the hell. Man was just making shit, bro. Not no means no. I'm weak. Hey, look.
Damn.
It happens.
Damn, man. You hate to see it, bro. You hate to see it, bro.
You hate to see it. The internet has ruined my relationship. Like so many other relationships.
Sure, this motherfucker fell prey to the internet shit.
The
internet.
Struggle, man. We gotta pull out one for the homies relationship.
I'm about to be drinking extra heavy tonight, bro. It's about to be ridiculous.
Milky a catch, man. That's messed up.
I know, man. The internet just came through and fucked me up, bro.
And she's she's a gamer, right? She's a gamer, right? Yeah. She does anime shit, so you can get all your geek shit.
Fuck my whole
and she will give you the most breathtaking. Well, we'll talk about that later. But you know, and there's a lot there, right? There's a lot there, and she willing to be sub or dom. Like
that's what she said. Now we getting late night situations. Demon time.
So that's why he didn't take it, because he didn't fucking pick.
He in the wrong show.
So she's not willing to sub. Excuse me, not willing to sub.
I didn't think she was. I was like,
that's right. She dom only. That's right. I forgot. I forgot about that button that she pressed and it flips up and all that shit pop up with all the whips and the fucking. You know, that's why it's 50 Shades of Milky. That's why I say that. It's 50 Shades. Anyway, let's talk about our last story. Sony. I don't understand the quietness right now. So Sony, if you do remember, we did a story a few weeks back. Sony Vice President Charles Sucapio, or where the fuck his name is? Caccioppo, Succacopo. This motherfucker got caught. Now, he is the Vice President of PlayStation Network, and he was caught soliciting young boys for sex and shit, right?
Right.
So, the story went out. About 2 weeks, Sony fires him, right? Dead fucking silence. No reassuring the parents that the information from Sony servers were not, that he didn't have access to that information, and he didn't use the PlayStation Network to fucking fish for the, for kids and shit like that. We are on currently week 3, going on week 4 of Sony saying nothing. Now, what do you think about that, Big Mike? I want to start with you, man.
I'll start it first because I'm still with, like Bella said, we're still in the holiday season, so I don't think they're going to say anything because they don't want to hurt their holiday sales. Say that out loud one more time. Sony doesn't want to do what? Sony doesn't want to hurt their holiday sales at all.
God, I know. Damn, man.
We discussed this last week. Like I said, and we can go continuing further, but that's what I'm thinking. Sony doesn't want to hurt their holiday sales, and that's it's important right now to them.
But that is disgusting. That is fucking disgusting.
It's disgusting, but it's that's how sales work.
It's disgusting. Brandon, let me start with you since you supported them earlier. Since you were on the side of Copy Coco. So, Brandon, I know you said you just joined the Pegasus Nation, right? Proud PlayStation Sony supporter. How do you feel about Sony being dead silent about a pedophile having access to millions of children's information and being able to reach out to them?
So, that was wrong. But I just don't know how, like, the legal aspect of it is, like, are they allowed to say this is happening while the investigation, all that is happening, or like I'm not like familiar.
You know how I know why they can say something? Because they already put responsibility on him by firing him. If they felt like there was an investigation that was needed, then he would still have his position until he was investigated. You see what I'm saying? Suspended him. Right. He went full fire. So now let me go to struggle.
With the video that showed his face.
Right.
And the text messages, they're like, okay, this is happening. We're gonna go into courts and prosecute him.
Struggle. What do you think about the quietness of it? This is week 3 of nothing. I know you
had quiet on it. They ain't gonna say nothing publicly.
Yeah.
As a business, is what they are. That's a stupid move. So they not about to say shit.
But that's fucked up, though.
Nigga, business has been heartless since they started.
Man, but I know, man. But here's the same energy, though. I want the same fucking energy, though.
They keeping the same energy as they not.
No, because Activision, so quote unquote canceled, right? Activision.
That's a different scenario.
That is abuse against adults. We're talking abuse against kids. It's the same.
Activision was the whole studio.
That's a different scenario.
This is the vice president of PlayStation Network.
I mean, he was high up, but it was just one dude.
It was that we know of.
I mean, but we can speculate all day. We know the whole studio at Activision was fucking up.
Right.
We know every nigga there was fucking up. We know one dude in Sony was fucking up. That you can't. That's like you letting the whole. I mean, match go bad if you was fucking up him in the whole company.
It was like this. It's like this.
Would you do that if you owned Sony? Would you make a public statement?
Yes,
right now
I absolutely would, and the reason why I would is
that's exactly why you don't own Sony.
Because
why you don't own it.
I would absolutely make a statement, and the reason why I would make a statement because you want to reassure parents. And
I understand why you would
don't give a fuck. You think parents heard this story?
That's the problem too. Media did not report on it. It's like they supported it. It's like they supported it.
I ain't even heard this shit.
You got to understand why, because if they did it, like I said, you got to think as a business person, your stocks are going to plummet. You're really going to go like right down the shitters. Everybody's going to backlash at you like, oh my god.
The moral thing ain't always the right thing to do for business, bro.
And I think in privately, I think they're going to the families that were involved in dealing with them privately and trying to work with the situation.
I would hope they doing that.
I would hope so. I would hope so.
I don't know if they are, but I would hope they doing that.
I don't know. I think this scenario actually does kind of call for some public. And the only reason why I say that, and Danny's kind of right with the potential of how many people were affected by his actions. But I just think companies, especially something that deals with kids a lot, because I mean, come on, frankly, we're honest. Gaming is kind of geared toward kids. Now, adults have taken it over, and we do play it too. A lot of it's geared toward us as well. But gaming started out as appealing to kids, not necessarily adults. But I think it's a sad day, though, that corporations and any other businesses like that can get away with it because it's all about the money. It doesn't make it right. Hell fucking no, it doesn't. But it is business. But I hate saying that, honestly. Because that means, as a country, as a society, we've kind of become numb to a lot of these scenarios because we excuse it by saying it's a business. Businesses don't want to do that. But if this story was on, the major news networks, it could force Sony to talk about it and say, hey, look, here's the investigation that we're doing. So, honestly, it's kind of...
It would.
It's a failure. It would, but this is a failure on everybody. Right?
They not going to jump the gun to say some shit, bro. They going to wait until media. If media never catch up on it, is no reason for them to talk about it.
Exactly.
There's no reason for them to make a statement about it.
And guess what, Struggle? That's what makes it even worse.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm just saying I agree with you, but it's not. It ain't happened. So it
happened. No, I agree with Struggle. I agree with you because I don't think nothing's gonna happen. Honestly, I think they're gonna keep because it's been 2 weeks. If they were gonna say some shit, they would have said it when it exploded on fucking Twitter and the internet and all that, but they didn't because they figured, as kind of a microwave society that we've become, where everything has to be kind of, in a meme quickly. That story was gonna fucking die, right? It didn't have legs. It didn't have enough legs for the big media corporations to kind of pick it up. But it's a terrible story. It's actually kind of frightening because Sony never said anything, so that kind of makes me think that there are other people in the company who may have had their computer searched and found out that they were working with them, and they're probably still not to say shit. But it is ultimately an indictment on our society and corporations because not only have they done it, but we've accepted it. So and that's
facts.
What's fucking sad.
That's just and I think I'm more disappointed. That's why I keep covering it because I feel like I'm going to say it until somebody says it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I cover it every week because I want the people to see how long we've covered this story 3 weeks in a row. All right, and there still has been nothing except a firing and Nothing. And I get it. And I totally hear you guys about business practices. That's the disgusting part of it. And yes, personally, just like me personally, I would say something, but I know that probably would not be in the best interest of the investors and all that shit, because people would start lashing out. They'd be like, well, why didn't you handle this sooner? And why did it take 3 weeks to fucking say something? Because now it's kind of like, if they say something now, it's kind of bad, because now they've waited 3 weeks. They've almost waited a month before even commenting on something this detrimental about a pedophile who has had access to millions of children's information, where he could easily pick and choose victims, right? Because, usually victims, they have to kind of create a space for it. It's almost like Sony created the space for him. So it's really scary for them to say something now. Now it's too big. Now it's it's too bottled up. Now it's too covered up. Now it's too ugly now. So now I don't even know what they should do.
I mean,
Yeah,
I feel what you're saying, Danny. Now I was about to have something to say, but I agree with you.
You see what I'm saying? Now it's like it's too ugly. Because now it's too ugly. If you say something now, it's like, shit.
Yeah, because then you open a door for them to be attacked for shit that's really not their fault. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it's just because, like you said, it could be used for like them to say it's a online fucking pedophile ground for them. Like, but everything on the internet is an online pedophile.
Everything is. You just don't expect it from your higher ups, right?
If you get the narrative, it's like ass. I mean, I don't know what to expect from these rich ass people. I don't know. It's weird, bro.
They don't want that fucking pedo PlayStation trending on Twitter. That's what they don't want.
That's what they want. I wouldn't want that either. I wouldn't. Hell no.
Yeah.
I wouldn't talk about that shit either.
Like a different scenario.
That's exactly what's gonna happen. You know how the internet.
It's instantly going to happen like that. It is. It will.
It's just dumb shit.
What up, Bad Bella? I see you.
We can't even talk about bad shit without a terrible thing happening right afterwards.
I know that's.
I know you all remember this incident, and it's like another scenario, and this might trigger some people as well. It was about y'all remember the mixer incident there, Danny?
Yes, I remember the mixer incident. Yes.
Yeah, Milan Lee.
Yes.
And how he brought up, like, he went to HR and everything, and they all brushed him under the rug.
Yes.
Because they didn't want to hear it. It took him to go to Phil Spencer, writing a letter to Phil Spencer on Twitter to get noticed, and Phil Spencer taking care of it. Because
yes.
Because the only reason Mixer hired him was because he was street smart.
And that same thing with FGC. Remember that shit that went down with FGC, where they was trying to hide it, where a motherfucking fighting game champions was like looking for kids. And the problem with it was the most egregious one was this lady who was preying on like young dudes. Like, she was like, she would come in there, she would be amazing in fucking every fighting game, and then she would like lure these guys back to her apartment, the young guys.
Some about that smash shit.
Yeah. She would lure them back to her apartment. She would have sex with them and shit. And she was like 28 years old at these like events. Yeah.
There was like, let's see, with that there was like 10, maybe 12 pedos exposed in that.
It was the one Asian dude. I can't think of his name right now, but it was a few. It was like 5 or 6.
Yeah, it was like 2 dudes. It was like 5 dudes, 2 girls, and like 2 announcers.
2 announcers. Yeah. It was just like, what the fuck? Yeah, FGC. So yeah.
It was going down at like Super Smash Bros. Tournaments there, Dave. And when I saw this on Twitter, I was like, big yikes. I was like, yikes.
Yeah, super yikes. And not Senpai. I don't think Senpai was in it.
And you know what's sad about that, Big Mike? It didn't get big enough story because I didn't even know about it.
It blew up.
I feel like that blew up.
It blew up on Twitter, but then it died down. It did die down quick. It didn't have legs again, and that's unfortunate.
So I think I saw it on Twitter. I saw it on like IGN. And Kotaku wrote about it.
But CNN didn't cover it. MSNBC didn't cover it. Fox News didn't cover it. None of them motherfucking major shit tier outlets covered it.
But right there, I don't think CNN or MSNBC and all them are going to cover a lot of gaming topics.
I know, which is unfortunate because gaming is like the biggest fucking media ever. It's bigger than movies. It's bigger than fucking, like, it's the biggest. And it's just, you know, I feel like they should put some respect on the news when it comes out, you know?
Yeah.
That's just where I'm at. I just feel like there should be some respect on that, you know?
The big channel news is only going to cover, like, video game stuff is when they're trying to blame.
Right, when they're trying to blame, when Trump tried to blame shit on fighting. And remember Hillary. Remember Hillary's campaign where she tried to say fucking video games was like the death of shit. And it's like, okay, y'all cover that, but then you won't try to expose the bullshit that's not, you know, necessarily the game itself, but it is in the game industry. And I just hate it. Same thing with Forspoken. You know, the blatant racism. IGN covered it. You know, there was a couple other places that covered it. It was like, look at this blatant ass. GameSpot said we straight up watched it and it was racist as fuck, right? Like, so there's these little outlets that'll cover it, but I just wish that shit was bigger. I just wish the news was bigger, and I wish that these companies, when they are confronted with this, would confront it with compassion instead of confronting it from the investor's point of view. That's my fucking ultimate mindset on that. All right, let's get the fuck up out of here, folks. I know folks got shit to do. It's a Saturday. They're trying to be sitting here all motherfucking day.
Right.
So I know we got shit to do. So let's see who we rating. Who we fucking rating? Who we getting?
You dancing like you just ate some Popeyes and shit. You had like the hippie hoppy dance.
Not the hippie hop
He said hippie.
Struggle, you know what time it is? It's horny time. Let's get it.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Look at Struggle like, no, it ain't, mom. Let's go get the fuck out.
Let's see who we rate.
Run,
Let's see.
Struggle, run.
Struggle's like, oh, man, that motherfucker, I don't know what time they told you it was.
All right, let's rate a Karen. Let's rate a Karen since we let's just go all full races today.
Yeah,
Let's
this man, Big Mike was wilding.
It is.
You got it, Danny, or?
Yeah, I got it.
Struggle, do you know I still have that fucking clip when Milky was describing about what the fuck was going on, and you turned evil as fuck on the
Yeah, when he turned evil.
It was so ugly.
She's talking, this motherfucker's like,
he was evil as shit. He was praying.
Motherfucking evil spirits. I could not believe that shit, man. That's the best fucking shit I ever seen, man.
He made Big Mike love that picture with all his life.
I know he do, man. That's a struggle Roth. But all right, check out Care Bears. She is playing
Struggle.
What the fuck is she playing? She playing
probably Warzone.
She playing COD Piece. So make sure you check out Call of Booty. She's running through that shit. Hashtag Activision is raping people. So you already know. Shout out to Struggle. Shout out to Brandon the Whole Man. Shout out to Big Mike. Shout out to Dave D. Shout out to Sky Mike. Shout out to Bit Cloud, aka Bot Cloud. You already know. Shout out to chat. Love y'all. Shout out to the new folks that follow. I appreciate everybody, and we will holla at y'all later on tonight. You already know we can't do this without you, and we will see you. Peace.
Back to